Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about the while loop. The while loop executes a block of code again and again until a given condition remains true. Let me take an example and explain to you how it works. So here I will say number is equal to 0. I am assigning 0 to a variable called number. Alright. Next, I will write the syntax of while loop here. While condition colon statement. Okay. So this is the syntax of while loop. While and a condition colon and the statements. Now here in the place of condition, I will say number less than 2. Alright. And then here in the place of statement, I will say print I love Python. Okay. Now I will run this and then explain to you how this works. When I run it, I get a lot of I love Python sentences. Correct? Now, this is an infinite loop. So let me close it here. And now let me explain you how this works. When the program runs, 0 will be assigned to this variable number, or 0 will be stored in this variable. Next, when this line gets executed, this condition will be checked if number is less than 2 or not. 0 is stored in number, and so this condition comes out as true. When this comes out as true, this will be executed for the first time. Okay. After that, once again the control goes to this line, and once again this condition will be checked. Number is 0, which is less than 2, and so this condition comes out as true. And so once again I love Python will be printed out. Once again the control goes to this line, and this condition will be checked once again. 0 is less than 2, and so the result will be again true. And so I love Python will be printed once again, and this keeps on repeating again and again because 0 will always be less than 2. Alright, we have not updated this variable, and so I love Python will be printed again and again. Alright, so it becomes an infinite loop. Alright, so what we are saying is until this is true, okay, until this condition is true, do this. And since this condition will always be true, this will be executed again and again. Alright. So you can think of while loop as until loop. Until this condition stays true, do this. Okay. Now let me modify this. I will say number is equal to number plus 1. And now let me run this. And when I do that, I get I love Python 2 times. Now let us analyze what happens here. When I run the program, 0 will be assigned to this variable, and then this condition will be checked for the first time. 0 is less than 2, and so this will be printed out. Okay. After that, this will be executed. So here the initial number is 0, right? 0 is stored in number. So 0 plus 1 will be 1 and 1 will be stored in this variable number. And so now the value in this variable is 1. Okay. Next, the control goes to this line. Now this is 1. The updated value of number is 1. 1 less than 2. It is still true, and so this will be executed or this will be printed out once again. And next, once again, this will be executed. Now the number in this variable number is 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2 and 2 will be stored in this variable number. Okay. After that, control goes to this line once again. Now once again, this condition will be checked. The current value in this variable is 2. So 2 less than 2. It comes out as false. And when it comes out as false, while loop stops and the control goes out of the while loop. And that is why we get I love Python only 2 times. Okay. So this is how the while loop works. Alright. Now let me clear this and slightly modify this. I will say number. Okay. And now when I run this, I get 0 and 1 as the output. This is because when the while loop runs for the first time, the value stored in number will be 0 and it will be printed out. And when the while loop runs for the second time, 1 is the value that will be stored in number, and so 1 is printed out here. Alright. So once again I am repeating, what we are saying is until this condition is true, do these again and again repeatedly. Alright. Now let me clear this and give you a few more examples. Let me delete this. Now here I will ask the users to enter their name. So I will say name input, enter your name. Alright. And then here I will use an if statement. I will say if name is equal to blank, then print you did not enter your name. Okay. And then I will say else print, and let me use f string here, hello and name. Alright. Now here what I am doing is I am asking the users to enter their name and then storing it in this variable. Okay. And next I am checking if they have entered something or not. If they do not enter anything, meaning it is an empty string. Okay. See that in between these two double quotes there is nothing, meaning this is an empty string. What I am saying here is if name is equal to blank, or if the users do not enter anything, then print you did not enter your name. If they enter, then this will be skipped and the control goes to else, and whatever is written in else will be printed out. So here I have used an f string and I am saying hello and then their name. Okay, so let me run this and show it to you. Here it says enter your name. I will not enter anything. I will just hit the enter key on the keyboard. And when I do that, this becomes true. This becomes true. I have not entered anything. And so this will be executed. You did not enter your name. Alright. Let me clear this and run the program once again. Here it says enter your name. I will say Manjunath and hit enter. And it says hello Manjunath. When I entered Manjunath, this became false because I have entered a name or my name. So this became false. And so this was skipped and this was executed. Alright. Now let me clear this. Now here is what I would like to do. If the users hit enter key on the keyboard without entering their name, then I would like to ask them to enter their name again. Once again, if they hit enter key without entering their name, I would like to ask them to enter their name again. Meaning, I would like to continuously prompt the user to type in their name. Alright. To do that, all we have to do is replace if by while. Okay. Replace if by while. Until this condition is true, execute this. This is what we are saying. But then here we need to have this statement. Okay. So let me run this and show it to you. It says enter your name. I will not enter anything. I will hit the enter key on the keyboard. It says you did not enter your name and then asks me to enter my name once again. Once again, I will hit the enter key on the keyboard without entering my name. And it says you did not enter your name and asks me to enter my name again. So this keeps on happening until I enter my name. So now let me enter Manjunath and it says hello Manjunath. Alright. Now what is happening here? What we have said here is until this is true, meaning until the person or the user keeps on hitting enter key on the keyboard without entering his name, do this. Say you did not enter your name and then ask him to enter his name. Okay. So these two lines will be repeated again and again until this becomes false. Okay. If the user enters his name, then this becomes false and so this will be executed. Alright. So this is our escape mechanism. If we do not have this and if we run it, if I hit the enter key on the keyboard, then it will become an infinite loop. Alright. We want to escape the while loop and so we have this. Alright. Let me delete this and run it once again. I'll hit enter. It says enter your name. I'll hit enter and it says enter your name once again. I'll enter Ravi and it says hello Ravi. Alright. We can exit the loop only when the condition is false. Alright. Let me give you one more example. I will clear this and I will delete this. I will say age is equal to int input enter your age. I will ask the users to enter their age and then I will say while age is less than 0, print enter the proper age. Okay, and then I will prompt, let me copy this and paste it here, prompt the user to enter his age, and then here I will say print you are age years old. Okay, so let me hit enter here. So this is my program. What I am doing here is I am asking the users to enter their age and then storing it in this variable after converting it into an integer. Okay, and then I am saying until this condition is true, do this. If this condition becomes false, then come out of the while loop and execute this. This is what I am saying. Okay, if the users enter a value which is less than 0, then it will say enter the proper age and then ask their age once again. If they enter a value less than 0 once again it will say enter the proper age and ask their age once again. Now this will keep on happening again and again until this becomes false, meaning they enter a value which will be greater than 0, and when they do that, the control comes out of while loop and this will be executed. Alright, so let me show you. I will run it and it says enter your age. I will enter -9, and when I do that, this becomes true, and when this becomes true, this will be executed, enter the proper age, and then this will be executed, enter your age. So here I will enter -98 and it will ask enter the proper age, enter your age, and this keeps on happening again and again until this condition stays true. If I enter 9 and hit enter, it says you are 9 years old. When this became false, the control came out of while loop and this was executed. Alright, yes. So let me clear this. Let me give you one more example. I will delete this and say num and int input, enter a number between 1 and 100. Alright, next I will say while num less than 1 or num greater than 100, print if num is invalid. Okay, and then ask this once again. Let me copy and paste this, and here I will say print is num. Alright, let me run this and it says enter a number between 1 and 100. So this line got executed. I will enter -9 and it says -9 is invalid. When I entered -9, this became true. Okay, number is less than 1. So this became true. When this became true, this was executed. So it says -9 is invalid. And then the message was prompted again to ask for the number. It says enter a number between 1 and 100. So I'll say -5 and it prompts me again until I enter a value between 1 and 100. So I'll enter 99 and it says your number is 99. Okay. So this is how the while loop works. Alright. It is useful for verifying user input. If a user types in invalid input, you can re-prompt the user. Alright. Yes. Apart from this, there are many other uses of while loop too, which we will learn in the future. Okay. So that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.